We're live. Link's awake. And
We are live.
Hey all, this is JDH64, coming at you 30 minutes late, or 90 minutes, depending on how you feel about daylight savings time. And,
I do not.
I don't feel daylight savings time. Yes.
I feel nothing.
I really want to know what the difference between these is. Like, less than a minute, apparently. I think before I start the, Turtle Rock, the 8th dungeon? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Turtle Rock.
Before I start that, I'm gonna get one of the songs that I'm missing. I looked up, like, what they
Oh yeah,
do.
because you do need that song.
Well, I don't know how to get the
Windfishes.
one at this point.
You do need that, but maybe you can get that, like, after Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that would be
Or
my
actually,
guess.
maybe you... maybe you don't? I don't honestly remember. Because I'm pretty sure to get into the egg at the end of the game, you need to play that song to, like, trigger the cutscene.
I don't doubt it. I'm probably taking
It's just that, like, I usually get that song as soon as I get the ocarina, because Marion is right in town there.
Yeah, you're meant to do that, I'm pretty sure. This is not the way I meant to go. I'm just trying to find a warp, dang it.
Well, there was one right at... near the dungeon, wasn't there?
Yeah, that would have been the fast way to do it, probably.
It's like, I just now remembered that.
God, watching so many people do, like, hero mode, it's so weird seeing all these heart drops all of a sudden.
I know. Okay, but hero mode is always fun in the Zelda games.
I'm also, like, 9 seashells short of the super sword, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
You know, I think it's kind of, like, needless when you have the red tunic.
Yeah, they stack ridiculously, I'm sure.
Like, not many things in this game have a lot of health anyway.
Anyhow, we're going pondward, whichever way that is. I missed something near the 5th dungeon? 4th? The angler one, whichever one that is?
That was 4. Angler's Tunnel. The one by the waterfall.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. The one that's underwater, I think, is...
Oh, in the bay?
That's where, like, Monbo's thing is, right?
You know, I don't know, because it's like I know the second song is, I'm like, yes, I remember it's in the game, and I remember what it does, but I don't know where you got it.
Well, it's
I
in the
really
water,
don't remember.
It's in the water somewhere, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, not that you need it at this point of the game, but I
Really
mean, hey.
don't, but, like, for completion's sake. Oh, hello, sign maze.
Because what the song does is it always teleports you to, like, a specific spot in the map. And if you play it in a dungeon, it warps you to the start of the dungeon, which could be actually useful in Dungeon 8.
Freaking really, man? I need to get out of here.
No, this guy's smart. He's blocking your way out.
Well, that was obnoxious. We're gonna spend an hour before we actually make any progress today.
Wouldn't be a stream without it, huh?
Yeah, gotta send off the game the same way we started it. I really hope I'm not, like, taking the longest possible route. I really am, though. I just want to get to the water, man. Yeah, I could have very easily walked in a much shorter path this way. I hope I'm even at the right body of water here. Yeah, here's where the tunnel was, so... I don't remember where that...
I don't think this is where it is, actually. This is, it's at the other dungeon.
Yeah.
This is the Catfish's Maw.
Uh,
You're looking for Angler's Tunnel, which is by the waterfall.
couldn't remember which it was by. I thought it was this one, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Apparently, it's like at the entrance of Angler's Tunnel, you like swim to the left, and there's a cave you go into.
Which is the fastest way up here?
I mean, thankfully, either way, the map is relatively small.
Yeah, I'm just taking the scenic route. We can look back over the entire...
This isn't Breath of the Wild. It won't take you half an hour.
Well, where is that? That triggered when I was walking off?
Triggered what?
The seashell thing?
Oh, Seashell Finder.
I don't know when that triggered.
I feel like we've dug up.
Yeah, I thought so too, but... I don't know, man. Can never be sure. It happened right when I crossed this flower, so... Oh, this looks like an obvious spot. Yeah. Man, we're gonna end this game at like 39 shells, and it's gonna be awful. So there'll be like 11 of them, and I'll have no idea where to get any of them. We've come full circle to the same warp spot we started closest to. Is that actually a way to get me there? The tunnel's down here, so it's like in this body of water? Like this way?
It is... yeah, it's around there, I want to say.
Hopefully I can actually get in the water here, and that wasn't a total waste of time. Oh yeah, that's definitely a thing. I don't know how I ignored that. Like, I was swimming in this water. I don't know how I just avoided that. There's definitely a way in there someplace.
I don't honestly remember if you ever went to the left, to be fair.
Maybe I didn't.
Because who goes left in video games? You know, I'm just like imagining, like, what if somebody actually just made a platformer where you go from right to left? I just like wonder how that would actually play out.
Definitely feels like I should have already gone this way. Does that put me out that? Let's not do that just yet. 'Cause that's gonna be a pain to go back around.
Oh, didn't you just swim past that cave?
Yeah, I did. I was just
Oh.
wondering if there was anything down that left side, if I hadn't already been that way. That is not the sound I expect a fish to make.
I don't know how he expects us to play an instrument underwater.
The same way he expected you to hear him make that sound, clearly.
Righty then. Mambo's Mambo. When you get out of the water, play it.
Pretty sure it just warps you to this pond.
It can, or any other warp point. But,
Any other warp point? I wonder if that's different. I don't know if it worked like that in the original.
I feel like it'd be rather pointless if it just warped you here.
Well, remember the original had like a lot less warp points.
Yeah. There's something around here. Hopefully it wasn't in the waterfall. It probably is. If it's not, then where is it? Oh, you can swim faster. Yeah.
Could be to the right on that cliff there.
Oh, it's dive here. Yeah. I didn't see it the first couple of times.
Oh wow, I couldn't see that either.
This looks really suspicious. It's like a little tiny plot of ground, but I don't know how you'd access it.
I don't believe there's anything there.
Oh, I took the long way around. Sheesh. I can't use the ocarina either. Find some ground to stand on.
Yeah, we don't have Zora Link yet, unfortunately.
So what do you guys think of the Smash news and all that? You guys gotten a chance to play Terry?
No. I
Don't
didn't
care.
watch the thing, and I don't even own any of the Smash DLC, so... But I mean, hey, it's cool. There's there's apparently like 50 music tracks, which is surprising.
Yeah, Square, take notes.
Well, I think it's partly because Sakurai's like a big fan of SNK fighting games, like he used to play them. Because yeah, Sakurai did used to play fighting games. Well, I say used to, but he probably still does.
Double check
I hope they
here.
have like Metal Slug music in there, because I love Metal Slug.
There's a handful of
It's like the
tracks.
only SNK series I've really played, though.
Do I have 35? No, it's still 34. Alright.
Why did I see sheets instead of shells? That's weird.
It still really feels like there should be a warp point here someplace. Like, I don't know where one would hide. And it's not like this is hard to traverse.
Maybe in the forest somewhere? I don't know.
It's just really bizarre that there are so many, like, in this central section here. And, like,
Or like there should be, like, I would put one on like the beach where you had that cutscene.
yeah.
But to be fair, there's really not much you do down there.
Where is the actual entrance? It's over here, right? Alright. Hopefully we're well
It's in the rock that looks like a turtle.
Yeah, we're well stocked enough. I'm short like 8 arrows.
This dungeon's full of like pickups, so don't worry about that. But yeah, this is the last dungeon, and it's very, very big. Ugh, these look like those red devil enemies from Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh, interesting. That's not how I would have expected that to work. Oh, now I'm stuck over here. I meant to go over there.
Yep, that thing like makes ground for you.
Good thing I got the
Hey, it's
red tunic,
Botaboos.
so I'm only taking half damage here. Wrap it up. Alright.
Those things look a bit flatly animated, to be fair.
Up. Really?
Like they just kind of appear down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you just send that really fast. Oh, hey, it's those snakes that I've only seen once prior.
Yeah, the ropes from Zelda 1.
Wow, finally. The beak early again.
And yeah, here's another thing with this dungeon. It has every mini-boss in the game in it.
Wow, a Legend of Zelda game that has revisits? Wow.
Yeah, that kind of is like series tradition where like the final dungeon is like revisits of old dungeons.
Eh, I mean, if it's a time-honored tradition, it's not the only sort of game to do that. These empty slots are really bugging me.
Pretty sure. I mean, I want to say there's more bottles somewhere. Probably
wait.
in the.
And think about the
All
fact-
JD's has to do is fish another time.
Do you see that wall up there, by the way? It's cracked.
Oh no, I literally couldn't see that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really dark.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see that. I saw
Just
it in
so
the
you
other
know,
one, but
In the original game, this was not marked.
yeah. Oh wow.
Yes, you need to hit the switch, just so you know.
Yeah, I realized I could have warped back to the beginning of this dungeon to try out that first room again, if I was curious what it did.
There's another thing you could do back there in that room, but I don't know if I should like spell it out for you.
I mean, I can...
You can't go back there anyway, so
Which room? Oh, that room?
this one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm certainly not seeing it at the moment.
I mean, what's the thing that you usually do whenever you see things that you can push? You just push them.
I like how this lava only does half a heart of damage.
Eh.
Little Cloudy K9 was
Could be worse.
But, I mean, heck, I would have just tried to push them myself.
Maybe when you go back to that room, I'll tell you, because you probably will. You tend to you tend to like loop around in this dungeon
Yeah.
quite often.
Am I supposed to just be able to kill those outright?
You have the power.
I don't
to shoot
know.
on.
I was gonna say, I wonder if it might actually be the tunic. Were you using your sword or the boomerang? I couldn't tell.
I think I was using my sword. I
Oh,
don't
it's the
remember,
sword.
honestly.
Okay. It's hard to tell at close range.
That little alcove looks suspicious, but not suspicious enough for me to check out. Hello. Miss. The rock that rolls.
Yeah, that's what you're meant to do in that room back there.
Oh,
I had no idea I had control over that.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I've definitely looped back around.
not a moment too soon, because you've already just looped.
Just so you know, if you play Mambo's Mambo in a dungeon, you get sent to the entrance.
Yeah. Fill all of them.
That thing looks like a slice of strawberry shortcake to me for some reason.
Looks like a denim pocket or something. Really? Alright, Gabe.
This makes me think of like Wallace's gym in Gen 3 Pokemon for some reason, where you need to like fill all the tiles.
Why is that just suddenly getting killed there? I feel like I'm not changing.
This thing was so finicky in the original, so I don't know how it controls in this version. You kind of have to like buffer your inputs almost.
Yeah, but like, I feel like I have to like commit to them still.
It's so weird. In the original, it was really weird to control.
I think
you
JDA's just got the hang of it.
Yeah, you really do have to buffer them, like, and
Yeah.
hold them down.
Yeah, you have to hold them is the thing. You can't like just tap.
Yeah, let me go ahead and warp back. Because I could have done that in the first room too. And barring that, I could have still gotten over to a bombable wall.
Just seeing the Ocarina makes me want to play Ocarina of Time again.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I can go either of these ways, too. What's the map look like? I've been in that room already. How did I get there?
I don't think you haven't even gotten the map yet, so...
Yeah. Well, we'll save those for later.
Do you remember your first instance where you ran into that, like, pushing thing?
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of ways you can go here.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. But, that still accomplishes what we want, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a different...
Is that wall marked in the original?
I want to say it was, actually, but either way, it's kind of obvious, you know?
Wait, this is the same place, isn't it? Or is it not?
Yeah, you went this way.
So what did that gain me? Other than the ability to...
Do you want to unlock a door?
I have yet to...
Maybe you can push one of those blocks down somewhere? I don't know. I meant like on the other screen.
Yeah, that seems...
Maybe, I don't honestly remember. If there's one thing I remember in this dungeon, it's like having to loop around a bunch.
Yeah. Well, let's just warp back to the beginning and take one of those side paths.
And here I was saying this song wouldn't be useful at this point in the game.
Well, I'm hard pressed to think of any other dungeons thus far that it would have been useful to just repeatedly do this. Okay, good. I was gonna be ticked if it made me fight that guy. Okay, I've been in this room already. But I haven't been in this room yet. This guy's blue this time.
It is just like Breath of the Wild, red and blue Hinoxes.
They just bomb arrowed that guy to death.
Probably, but still
I
works.
don't know, I feel like the boomerang is just strictly better.
Now we have a key and some other thing. Not as useful.
Anyway, this game doesn't have like a magic armor equivalent, where it just uses your rupees to make you invincible.
Hey, that's the blue tunic, isn't it?
No, that's the one that lets you swim underwater.
I like how my boomerang went underneath that platform, right? Okay.
Well, no, it's because you used it in the air. It
Yeah.
went above it.
I think it went under when I fell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Getting to where these fights
Hey,
were so long ago
yeah, that's
that
the
I
first one.
don't really remember what I did the first time. I like that it hits twice. I wonder if I could hit him 3 times if I got him at the right time. Okay. so we.
I feel like in the original, the boomerang probably would have just one-shot that guy.
What was the goal with this guy?
To not get sucked in.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's useful.
You could not beat this guy from what I remember.
Yeah.
We found that out so many times already.
Let's walk around the chest to make sure we've spawned all these green guys.
What a room.
Wow, look at all the chests! Wow, I'm in for a long one.
Yeah, this place is big.
Oh, really? That just doesn't reach? Up.
Pretty much the entire, like, page on the map screen is, like, filled with rooms.
Yeah, I suspected as much. But now I have 2 keys and no idea which doors. Okay.
I like how you can shield them swooping down at you and then...
I know, that counts as a kill. They just sort of disappear after that.
Is there no other room from there?
Didn't look like it.
Okay.
I hope I wasn't right in that. Yeah, there was no other room. It's a dead
So
end.
in that, like, lava room with the pushing block, I want to say there's, like, a keyhole block that you can take.
I do not see one. I do see.
Well,
a
it's
set
like
of
it's like a
stairs.
screen. It's like a screen north of here. From there. There's
Yeah.
still a bunch of paths you can take from here. You can go to the right. You can go up those stairs.
Yeah, I was gonna go right next. Let's see what's dead.
Let's get a third small key.
Yeah, let's get all the keys before anything else. Okay, we have stairs. We have stairs. We have hearts and stairs. Did I mention
Just so you know, you're not
stairs?
meant to fill all the lava squares there.
No, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope you're not meant to.
I don't know
Whoops,
why the
didn't mean to
tiles
do that.
disappear. They didn't do that in the original. That's weird.
At least that's an easy way to loop back around.
To give you the hint that you are not supposed to clear all of them, question mark?
Maybe? I don't know.
I've been in this room, right? Right.
At least
Yes,
JD
we've been to the
knows
bottom
where
room.
not to go now.
This was the other side of this, I think. Yeah, I don't know where else it would go. Let's do that, but actually go up those stairs this time. Actually, no, let's check out this corner first.
Pretty sure up those stairs is a dead end for later. I could be wrong.
What is this doing for me?
You could unlock that door on the right if you want to.
I'd have to get to it first.
Seemed like you could jump down, but maybe I was not looking correctly.
I don't believe so.
My stream would not be paused. That'd be great. Give me a sec.
Oh, we'll see what's up here.
You can get up to there from this room.
Don't tell me I have to magic each one of these. Okay, didn't think so. Yeah, that looks dead.
Yeah, this is you can't do anything with this right now.
So clearly this is where we get the fire flower for the ultimate Mario reference.
That's exactly what I was thinking of too. I see a little crack wall on the right.
Oh yeah, sure enough.
I didn't even see that.
This is hard to see on this screen, man. Like, the second one I literally would not have seen, like, ever. The first one I saw as soon as I went in the door. Well, great, now we have access to a second switch. This is the same room.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it earlier because I was like, I want to say in the crystal room there was like another wall you could bomb, and yeah, there it is.
Definitely didn't notice that. Oh, that wouldn't have done us much good from there.
So you know that central lava room right there?
Yeah, okay, this is probably where
You
I
can
wanna
push
go.
those blocks like to the left and right to get up to that keyhole block.
Yeah, that makes
I can
sense.
see that.
Man, it's really obnoxious that I've got to go this way. I can't even go this way. How am I supposed to get out of here?
With the ocarina.
I could do that. Now I can push these.
What do you mean? You can just push that
Duh,
block.
I'm on this side.
I was gonna say. I'm like, you can push that again, you know?
I got thoroughly confused there.
You don't have the boomerang equipped right now, by the way.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah, you can push those 2 blocks away.
Oh man, this little dead end looks like it's hiding something, but unfortunately I can't do anything about it.
I want to say it's not, honestly.
Just dead.
Well, no, I think you can push that block at the end there to the left, and then... But then you just loop around again anyway.
Okay,
So that's dead.
now let's go left first.
Yeah,
Left.
this is all new territory now.
Left was a bad choice. Yeah, there's nothing
It's
here.
okay.
Poorly.
Let's go right with our other key that we have.
Yeah, progress.
Combustible. Doesn't
Make
look
rapid progress.
I don't miss these guys. Oh, these pots are not very full of things. Oh, let's see what's up here before we go up there. Hookshot things. Love how those things are just shaped like the end of the hookshot.
Super Mario Bros 2?
Pretty sure in the original, those hookshot things used to be Bowser heads.
Oh.
I seem to remember that in the original.
This is interesting. This looks...
I want to say this is a dead end
yeah,
right
this
here.
looks rather dead-endy right now.
For now.
You would come through here from another, yeah, from that treasure chest.
Really? Just jump down the ladder, Link. Why didn't you descend that one as quickly as the one in the other room? Alright, we got 10 of those pieces. We do have 10 bombs in this room, so clearly... We're probably supposed to make a
Those are cracked.
Oh. Which monsters that hold the key? Have we seen said monsters before?
What did that say? I didn't read it in time.
It said
From a
defeat
higher place.
the monsters that hold that key by like...
I know what it's
from a higher
talking
place.
about. Blech. Blech. I know exactly what it's talking about. Again, pretty much assume that any of these cracked walls were not cracked in the original.
I mean, that is a room full of bombs. You can very well almost do that on accident.
That is true.
Ourselves another keyhole, so.
I don't know what the point of this room is.
To tell you where you need to go next after you get your next small key? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Oh, we got another path. Are these the guys they're talking about?
No, not these guys.
I didn't even realize this floor was cracked. We got a key. I wonder where this is gonna go. We have a binary
Before you
number
get a
of
second
rubies.
key, anyway.
I was about to say I don't remember those guys giving you anything, but good thing I didn't say anything.
That's the compass's job.
Yeah, I forgot he has that.
was like, what? There's nothing here? Whoops. Sorry, guy. I meant to whack you in the usual way. Not set you aflame. Okay, what does that accomplish? I see nothing useful.
Your next route, you have to get from, I guess, somewhere lower so you can hook shot into something else. Oh, dang, you need a couple of
You need
small
2
keys.
more keys, yeah.
Jesus.
Yep, this place is big.
At least you got some bombable walls, so.
Yep. Where do we randomly find the place that leads to that outdoor warp?
Don't forget the one on the lower one in that room. The one on the lower one. Excuse me, the one on the lower part of the wall.
You know, this could have been a fun puzzle, but that statue literally just tells you what to do. Back in that room, there's something you could have done there.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That one's a lot subtler.
Oh wow, I didn't see that either.
I did.
But I meant back in that room with the statue.
Yeah, yeah. I was just doing what Dark suggested.
Yeah. I did not remember.
Well, that's a nice shortcut. that's basically
Yeah.
all.
Wow. I don't even remember if I ever found that in the original. Huh.
Ace will finally get his other small key out of how many more? 2 more.
Oh, I'm shooting it with arrows. I should be shooting it with the bow itself. Shoot! Yeah, so maybe this one doesn't look so strange.
Seems like you can push one of them.
Oh, you're supposed to hit it with an arrow. Why is it not working? Have you hit it like dead center?
I don't know. I had dead center. Oh, wow. You have to actually line it up.
Huh.
Oh.
No wonder they tell you how to do it.
Yeah, I remember it being like, you know, easier in the original, so I don't know why it's so specific now.
Now I wonder, like, if you had to... That was a very strange reflection.
And I'm pretty sure you need an arrow, so yeah, I guess you would need the bow at this point in the game.
It is the 8th dungeon.
Finally,
That's reasonable.
needing the bow.
What's in a shop that you might not ever, like, remember to go back to? I don't know.
It's literally, like, the first thing you see in the shop.
Well, you have to buy the shovel first,
Oh, yeah. But
and
that's
then
like,
bow shows up.
have I been this way yet? More stairs. She whiz. Don't give me so many paths at once. Okay, this one's clearly what I wanted to do.
I believe this goes, yeah, outside.
There you go. You got your own piece of heart.
Piece of heart and a warp point if you want to leave.
Yeah. Is this another entrance into the same dungeon?
I think so.
I don't even know where this would go. Wow, this is very... Are these the ones that he was talking about?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
You have to kill these from this ledge.
What the truck?
This looks like a sink for all
This was
40.
the worst in the original because you had less bombs. This was the absolute worst.
This already seems like a hassle right now.
Good thing
Because
I
when
got-
you kill these guys, the key appears on this ledge. So if you're down there, these guys will respawn, and you can't get the key.
Wow.
This is just like, ugh, this is the worst.
On the plus side, at least I actually get the satisfaction of doing this, unlike when I tried to do it in that
Yeah.
that castle earlier, and it's just like, cool, I did it, but I can't get the key without respawning the boss.
Oh yeah. Man, that was Unfortunate.
Oh, come on,
This
man.
was just so much worse than the original because I'm pretty sure you could not hold a bomb indefinitely. This is like the only game where you can do that, I swear.
Hey, you can hold a bomb indefinitely if it's a motion bomb. Thank you, Minister.
Or a remote bomb.
It's worth
Yeah,
a shot.
remote bomb, thank you.
The bank shots. Come on. There we go. All these fairies I can't use.
Yeah, for your full health.
Fair enough. Maybe they restore my bombs if I am full on health. It's like a Metroid or something.
So there was one absolutely awful quirk in the Game Boy version, so I'm curious if that still applies here.
Oh, heck. You do have 3 small keys you're holding right now. Look at that.
I don't even remember where I got the second.
From the statue that you shot.
Yeah, you're trying to replicate now.
Just imagine if every single statue like that had something like that in the entire game.
Oh god, you just got all the seashells having to collect them all again, huh? Terrible.
Okay, now you start giving me arrows, but not bombs, which I just used like 15 of.
Yep, and if you ran out of bombs on that mini boss, well, good luck.
Oh, there's one from up there. I haven't been up there yet. Here's how. It's simple.
Progress.
4th key, dang it. Except I already used one.
I mean, hey, I'd believe it. The Water Temple in Ocarina of Time, I want to say has like actually like 9 small keys in it.
I don't think I have actually been this way. I think I turned around. Yeah, I did.
Unfortunately, you can't hit those torches.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
Whoops.
That's disappointing.
Nothing that can be done in here right now.
Seemed like he could get a small key if he defeated them from above? Question mark? Or
Yeah,
is
there's-
something
No,
else?
don't worry, that's not a thing anymore.
I mean, there's,
Gosh.
there's something to do in here, obviously.
There is, but it's for later.
Been in this room already, haven't
Probably
I?
has to do with you lighting those torches to get a key, but oh well.
How do I get out of here? Push this, presumably. Yeah, I suppose we've yet to find the fire-producing implement that presumably we get from this. That seems
Yeah,
like a
for
reasonable
fire arrows, clearly.
How would one even get in here?
Oh, you
Push it.
push those blocks.
Oh, yeah, from this
Jeez.
side. No, but I can't push it from this side.
No, you just go up there. Those 3 blocks. You push the top and left ones to the left, and then the middle one up to get to the
Yeah.
chest. If I remember that right.
That would make some degree of sense.
What do we do whenever we see something that we can push? We just do it.
For some reason, I feel like it's just rupees, though.
I don't hear the compass going off, so it
Now that
checks
it's
out.
that easy to do. No, it's just the map. That's not important at all.
Ah,
I mean, it's still useful, I guess.
Well, now you can see what
Oh
other
wow, we've actually been in
walls you might be able to bomb, huh?
most of the rooms.
Well, it is shaped like a turtle.
Yeah, that is fair.
Oh
Where-
wow, hey.
where
Pretty
have-
much all that's left to do is those keyhole blocks.
You use my keys, get the last 4 chests. Alright, I don't know how to get this one yet. I don't remember where I have and have not been. I don't think I went up those stairs, so let's get back over that way. Let's just like...
Did you have access to those stairs?
Maybe not. In fact, probably not.
Seems like you had a big old wall blocking you.
Yeah, from here I think you want to just warp to the entrance and then
Yeah.
go back to this middle lava block room.
Try your path that way.
Bomb is just gonna set itself up. Like, it's just gonna set itself off, like, remotely. And do something off screen. Alright, where do I want to go? Also, hey Jay does, wait till I've been kind of engrossed in the stream. I have no idea how long ago you posted that. Or engrossed in the game, I should say. The stream. I have no idea how long ago you posted. Hello.
About 17 minutes ago.
Sorry about that. I don't know why my Twitch wasn't muted. I didn't even look at the map. Okay, this is where we want to get, probably.
So you just want to go up from here.
Check this first. There's nothing here at all. That's pointless.
Can you push that block to the left? Well, I mean, of course you
Yes.
can, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get out.
Ha!
Yeah, just a dead end.
Why is there, like, absolutely nothing here? It's just such a long loop. Also, it didn't let me use the ocarina when I was just sort of hovering over the lava there. I had to walk backwards a little bit.
Well, that's good. We don't want you levitating.
It's like how in Mario games they won't let you leave course if you're in midair.
Won't let you sleep if you've got your back to a pit.
Which game was that again?
Mario 64.
Yeah, it was Mario 64, but not Mario Odyssey. I remember like somebody like compared them.
More realistic.
something fish AI.
Yeah. That's great. that guy was great.
He's like, wait, I'm not supposed to be here.
He just spawned in.
Yeah.
Knocked me off the platform.
And then just like swoosed to the right.
Hey, progress.
Alright. Hookshot's a thing.
It's so easy to forget that, huh?
Yep. Whoop, whoop.
This is where Vinny would say speen or something.
Oh. Well,
Did it do what I Yep.
oh, hello.
Aww.
Who's this? I don't
Aw.
remember this guy.
This is new.
I was gonna say.
Well, I was gonna say one quirk about this guy, but maybe it doesn't really matter anymore. Basically, all I can tell you is just don't get hit by his wind-up attack, like seriously.
That means you should get hit by it just to see how much damage it does, yeah?
Yeah, damn, Midge.
Stop releasing early. He's just blocking me with everything.
So yeah, you remember that crystal switch you hit?
Yeah.
In the original version, if you left the dungeon, it would reset.
I think
So I'm not sure if that's what happened here too.
No, I think I hit it twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't remember if you did or not.
Well, at
And
least
yeah, with that mini boss, if he hits you with his wind up fist attack, he knocks you to the entrance of the dungeon.
The fuck?
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
That's
like
so-
really don't get hit by that guy.
Okay, where is the switch? Okay, it's in that room. Okay, so the fastest way is just to go left from there. Right, rather. Whoops. Please actually go there. Is that not the room? Oh no, here's the room.
It's to the right,
Yeah.
to the right, then up.
Yeah. So now I either warp back
Oh
or
no, this is the room. Never mind.
take the long route. The long route isn't that much longer.
You know, if I could be blunt, like this just feels so unnecessary because it's like the only thing that Crystal Switch is used for in this dungeon
Yeah.
is just to block the dungeon item from you.
Hey, it guarantees that you do the mini boss first. Maybe you could push stuff out of the way otherwise. I don't know what it would do. The magic rad. Burn it all down.
What a weird
What?
description.
What? Okay then.
But yeah, this just shoots fireballs.
So it's just a fire rod.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
fire rod.
How was my?
Except you don't have magic in this game, so you can just use it as much as you want.
Let's warp back and go in the other entrance.
So yeah, there's a couple things you can do. You could go to that room with those ice cubes, or
Yeah.
you could
Oh,
go
right,
in
I
like
forgot
the
about
torches.
that. Shoot.
Yeah.
You actually have your fire flower.
Okay, let's go there first then. Closer. And then we'll warp out of the dungeon probably.
Get that small key as well in that other room. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
with
was
the
going for first.
torches.
sweet.
I don't think I've been up here yet.
Can't believe this is Dungeon 8. How's the final boss
I
gonna
have,
be?
but just sort of loops around.
Well, the final boss isn't in here.
Spoilers.
What does that look like? Oh, you just shoot a fireball like that.
That is, I guess, a fireball.
You can shoot up, just so you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Can he shoot diagonal?
No.
Dang.
Freaking really? Reminding me of that jump level with the turn blocks that I kept there, the grab block shot. Oh, there's some delay on that shot.
If you left one of the ice cubes alive, you could have stood on it.
That would have made it easier.
Some
Yeah,
of
'cause that's-
some of these rooms don't want you to burn all of them.
Oh, this one is gonna let me. Except it might not. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit in there. No, I did. Super Mario World would not have approved.
Yeah,
Okay, I
this is
needed
the
to-
true test.
Yeah, this is the room where you gotta think about your shots. And I think you've already screwed it up, so.
Yeah, he can't get up there anymore. Nice work.
Pretty simple.
And I just burned the whole thing out from under me.
You know, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure in the original, every time you would jump on them, it would be like, oh, this is really cold.
Sigh.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna
Wow.
say, I'm pretty sure this takes you to the boss, so.
Wow.
At least now you know. Man, it is a good thing we got this song.
That would have been a heck of a long way back. I had
Eh, not
some-
really.
Oh, I could just use it again. Duh.
One second thought, let's not beat the dungeon.
This is a silly place. Let's just warp up here.
Let's just go play the crane game instead.
Get ourselves a piranha plant. How did that even get there? Power rod. Oh, great. I am rich. I really hope that guy just goes down in one hit to the fire rod. Is this even the way I'm meant to go? How did I even get in here? That's yet another place I can't go yet. This is where I want to go. Okay, so it's going this way. Oh, really? You had to get that second shot in?
And then it spawns on the ledge.
I have to, like, shoot, like, arc.
Go back.
I thought that was cracked. It is not. Everything just looks that way here. Alright, so I have to somehow found my way to this. That's like the only place left to go. That or this. This looks like there's no good reason I couldn't have gone here. Unfortunately, there's no quick way back there.
So you're gonna have to go from a staircase area, it seems.
Yeah, I don't know which.
Where haven't we been? I'm trying to think.
I've been here, and I couldn't get to this. I don't know what's up with this room, because I think I've only seen it from other paths. I don't know if I've ever been this way.
That up there looks like you'd be able to, like, hook shot or something up there.
Yeah, this, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But not being in
Oh,
this
that was,
room.
you remember those Dodongo snakes?
Yeah.
You didn't go left from that room, I don't think.
Yeah, that's right.
You beat the snakes, went right, and then jumped down, I think.
Whoops.
So, yeah.
We'll just do the whole deal again.
Let's go again. Let's go again.
It's just so much faster than any other means of getting to the entrance. It's just sad that I have to do it twice to get to the upper entrance.
Those guys have very fun faces.
What all those sirens are about. Is there a dungeon right here? There is, but I've been there already. No, I've been in here. I just haven't been up there yet. This is where I haven't
Yeah, just
been.
go up those stairs there, yeah.
That's worthless.
Oh, medicine.
But I don't know if... No, I've been in those stairs, so how does one... Where would this connect? Where have I not been? This is where I came in. This connects to that. This, I don't know. This may have been where I was blocked. Maybe I needed fire here. I don't know if you can confirm or deny.
I don't quite remember.
Alright, we'll try going there from...
Basically, just take every, like, staircase.
by process of elimination. Oops. So this is the one I want to try, because I think every single other one I know where it would go. Yeah, I guess we get there via this. No, this is the same freaking room I just came out of. Where did this go? Which one was I confused about? This one goes here. This one goes here. So this is the one I haven't been to yet. Let me make sure I'm counting right. Yeah, this is the one I haven't been to yet. It'd be nice if there were a quicker way out of this path. Skip it. Last time for real this time. After I double check where I'm going.
You want to go to the
This one,
lava
so-
block room and then just push it to the right, I think.
Alright. Oops. Jump higher, like, dang it.
Sorry, you need the high jump boots first.
Thought it was gonna be clever and bounce off a Goomba to get the height. All that to get this one key door.
Yeah.
Oh.
Imagine if you didn't get the small key first. Hey, remember this guy?
Yes.
I was under the impression that we might have actually gone through all the mini bosses, but dang, guess not.
Still one left.
Hey, there's still that Stalfos guy too.
Ugh,
Unless the game
master.
decided 4 times was enough to fight him.
Yeah, he's not here, don't worry.
Oh, thank gosh.
I have no problem with that guy, man. He was easy once.
He's not hard, he's just like, he's pretty much the dungeon's gimmick.
Yeah, you don't need to have the dungeon's gimmick in another dungeon. Oh look, you're levitating on lava.
I know.
Well,
It's
this
like,
can't end well.
it's like, I don't know how I managed to get out of that one. Oh gosh.
Yeah, one more of these.
Yeah, it's not so bad. JDH just got the hang of it.
The world's
Get that puzzle
wonkiest
solved in
gamest
mind.
of a snake. Now I gotta go back to the main area. Is there a fast way, please? Other than just warping out to the middle
Not
again?
particularly.
Where did this go again? This went here. Yeah, there's no way back.
Basically
there.
the other ice block pathway.
Imagine how many minutes I saved by getting this thing.
I know. Like, man.
None, because it took me way too long to get it.
It didn't take that long. Like 10 minutes at most.
We probably broke even.
And depending on how long it would take a person to get all those small keys earlier, you could be looping around a lot more.
Wait, time to figure out what this boss is gonna be. Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
I think we've
Hard.
made an error.
And it's Link's Awakening, so you know. Like all of the bosses thus far have been very easy.
JD Ace of Hurries, maybe he'll be the two-hit
Yeah.
KO.
Yeah.
Let me go and quickly get 6 more shells while I'm at it too. Crackle whoosh.
Hey, you guys like Super Mario Bros. 2?
Oh wow.
It's Friday.
Pretty much, honestly.
You kidding me?
Except, yeah, his name's Hothead.
My God.
It's Friday.
You'll never guess what to use on him.
The fire rod, obviously.
Yes, obviously. I have no idea how this works, but whatever.
Oh, apparently twice isn't correct.
Really,
simple.
literally all this boss is just spamming the magic rod, that's all it is.
Yeah, it's not truly fire.
You don't
it's
even you don't even
magic.
use your
How
sword.
did I must have just hit him at the exact wrong time last time, like, because it looked like freaking nothing happened. Also love
You can pretty much just stand at the entrance and spam the magic rod and
Yeah?
he'll go down.
Wow.
You're not
Yeah.
wrong. I can't. I don't have the Ocarina song for that. Marin just decided to disappear off the face of the earth.
She built a ship and left. So yeah, that's the last dungeon for you.
Yay!
Drums. Just what we needed to round out our... The Thunder Drum.
Just bangs on it really hard to simulate thunder.
Egg. That's just all we get.
Egg Luigi over the ocean.
Oh, well, that's a big hint.
Who would have guessed that's what we were supposed to do next? I never did figure out how to get that heart piece, apparently.
Time for you to figure that out right now, right?
Time to spend an hour going through Telltale Heights.
Oh, that was
Can you
hard.
just drop down there?
That was the hardest
Wow.
freaking puzzle I've had to do this whole stream.
To be honest, I felt like you got through there faster than Eagle's Tower.
Oh yeah, I didn't have to loop through as many times. Imagine how much time I would have saved there. Probably not much, because the loops were shorter. And every wrong path led me back there. Marin, are you, like, in a place now? Oh, yep, that's a place. I would have guessed the beach, or your place, but that works as well.
Okay, good, she is here.
But first,
So, the library? That one book, do you have that written down?
oh, right.
That combination, you're gonna need that.
Yeah, I have it. And first, probably nothing of use here. Yep, nothing. Oh,
You could steal something.
I could buy some bombs. And And some arrows. And like, what else am I supposed to do with these? Buy one room for Dampe's dungeon? Buy a shield. Like, seriously, why is this here? I've had no opportunity to lose my shield.
Pretty sure you can somehow.
You
Somewhere.
must be able to somehow. Maybe it just falls apart due to disuse in the original. Well, that was a cutscene. Yes. I wonder if that would have happened if I just used the ocarina directly.
I don't know. If you really want, you could go back to Animal Village, go where the walrus used to be, and play this song. I mean, hey, it's up to you. Once you go in the Windfish's egg, that's the end of the game.
Yeah, obviously we gotta end us off. Also, that music was beautiful, as expected.
Yeah, it's a real nice song.
Just like, nope, forgot it entirely. It just makes you watch it again. Okay, so that has no purpose outside of cutscenery.
Outside of sounding nice.
As expected.
I mean, it's literally one warp away. Why not? Then we can be an even 5 shells away from this mystical sword that we have no purpose for.
Too bad this game doesn't have like a enemy gauntlet like some of the other Zelda games do.
Wrong tune. Okay. Very picky about location. Oh,
I don't remember this being a thing in the original.
don't think it was. They did add like 24 of these things. Alright.
If you just go swimming in the ocean, you could probably find a lot of seashells.
Yeah, I don't know how many. I mean, like, I don't know. Okay, yeah, this one's the closest. Remind me, this was like for Game Boy, like printer stuff or something in the original version
Yeah.
of the game?
Like Game Boy printer photos.
I'm gonna awkwardly finish off. It's 16 3/4 hearts. I'm missing a whopping 13 heart pieces, that means, I guess. Yep. Nope. You guys can live. Except you.
But if you do a pacifist run, you get the super secret ending.
Whoops. Wrong tune once again.
Let's finally see what this big
Tough
bad
crowd.
windfish is.
I feel like none of these instruments go well together, but whatever. And it's a good game. It's a good thing these things play automatically, and that Link doesn't need to recruit like 8 people that can that are musically talented to play these.
If we did that, we'd have to rename this game to Link's Story or something. That's it?
But first,
Oh, hi.
but first, owl. One last owl.
Whoops. I was gonna make sure it wasn't gonna butt down must me out of being able to walk out of there if I wanted to do other stuff afterward.
The final boss is 10 years in the past. You have to time travel back there as a point of no return.
Play through this last thing as Robot Link.
Yeah, Windfish's egg. This is just once you jump down there. Yeah, now you gotta use that combination from the book.
Alright. Let's go back to where we started.
It's such a random thing, you know? Like, this one random book in the library has a combination that you need to remember to get to the final boss. Of course, you could just, like, trial and error this.
Yeah, how long would that take?
It's possible. Yeah, you do it eventually.
That's wishful thinking. Or windfishful thinking, I don't know.
We were born.
Yeah, final boss time.
Oh no, it's Nightmare.
You say that, but that's pretty much what this is.
It's more like dark matter.
It's a Link's nightmare.
Oh man, I shouldn't have ducked into the pause menu immediately.
First one, boomerang. Yes.
But nope, it's not working. Pretty much every phase of this boss is figuring out what to use on him.
The hook shot, obviously.
It's bouncy, so it would give you something to counter a bounce.
A jump,
A needle?
obviously. It's not working.
I thought it was just bouncing and then slashing, but oh well.
Well, he's bouncing like the jelly guys, so... Yep, it's magic powder.
Of course it is.
You had to use magic powder to kill those one jelly guys, so I guess that's the connection.
Oh. That makes a little bit more sense.
Hey, you guys ever play Link to the Past?
How did that hit me?
You walked right into that explosive radius.
Yeah, this is supposed to be Aghanim from A Link to the Past.
That did nothing. Finish this back? Yes.
You did in A Link to the Past, so yes, you do.
Whoops, that's a four. Clearly I can't. I don't have 4 swords. Not for a
Yeah, he has
while.
2 projectile types. One you can bounce back, and the other just shoots into 4 smaller projectiles.
This isn't as hard to reflect as like Roshia's shots from Canvas Curse.
Expect it to
Like,
get a little.
like that he spins around really fast, just like he did in Link to the Past. And now I think it's, yeah, it's Moldorm again, for some reason. Except you can't fall down, so what's the point?
Yeah. Yeah, the unpredictability was kind of the whole idea. I don't remember this.
I expected to get a little bit, a
Hey,
lot
look,
more faster actually.
It's Ganon. Link to the Past Ganon. Yeah, I guess this game kind of assumes you've played that game, considering when it came out.
Nonsense first. Skip through shields apparently. Makes sense.
In the original, I seem to remember that only his, or only your spin attack would damage him, like your regular slashes couldn't.
Seems to be the case here as well.
Oh, is it? Yeah. It's
fun.
spin attacks and Pegasus boot dashes for some reason also work on him. Those spin attacks tend to just be easier.
It's debatable. What? Blocked that like right before I hit it.
Trident was a lot smaller in the original. And I don't think it really blocked you either, so you could just kind of like pretty easily just spam this guy to death. But I mean, hey, this is the final boss, so I'm glad they added at least a little bit more depth to this.
You might have to be careful.
Yeah, just don't be afraid to take your time.
Wow. Like, I always end up so far away after I've been pushed back by that like 3 times. I do have a revive. I don't remember how much it heals. Okay, all of it, that's good.
So it was worth getting that one chest in the previous dungeon then.
No, I already had that, like 3 streams ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, in the original, you could
Yeah.
only have like one stock on you at a time of that stuff, so...
Yeah, I've had it for a very long time.
Huh.
He's never had to make use of it.
Why is it not... I hit the button multiple times to use the sword and it just did not start the charge. There we go. Sheesh. In a more useful place. Just lure the attack out one way.
Yeah, as far
hope
as
goes-
as far as it can go.
Yet to use. It's gonna be arrows one of these times, I swear. Whoops. This time, apparently.
Huh. Arrows actually work?
Yeah, it did.
In the original, I thought it was only the magic rod that would work on that part. So yeah, this is the last phase. You know what was really funny in the original version? Was that for some reason, for this music, they just used the mini-boss theme, and I have no idea why.
So arrows or no?
It's a Zelda boss with an eye, so, you know.
Hey, I just used
About to
arrows,
say.
man. I mean, he had an eye then, too, to be fair. Come on.
Also, in the original version, if you had the boomerang, this would one-shot this phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know for a fact they changed that, so...
It does hit him, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, only the boomerang and arrows work, I believe.
Sweet. You don't actually have to use the arrows. Again.
You said earlier, like dark matter. This really looks like dark matter
Yeah.
now. But yeah, that's really all there is to this phase.
Seems like the hardest one was the trident, if anything.
It was a lot easier in the original.
Yeah, it's like he kept being in poor locations. Wow, this guy just takes a billion hits.
It was in the original. It was 20 arrows, so 20 arrows or 1 boomerang.
Just like
Pick your
Bowser
trade-off.
in Mario 3. 20 fireballs are like 2 well-thrown hammers.
Hammers, yeah.
You just hit him on every frame.
Yeah, I'm glad they gave this phase actual like unique music now. Robots have taken over the world. Our world.
Owl, how can you still communicate with us?
He knows the combination.
We all have
obviously.
owls in our brains talking to us. Giving us life advice.
This seems
This looks like where you fought like Histocrat at Mario 3D World. This kind of
Right?
platform.
Right? Thank you for that Triforce. Lesson.
No Triforce in this game.
And then
Yes.
Link woke up.
More of a whale than a fish, but I guess in some way a whale is technically still a fish.
I like to imagine it's like
He's just screaming this at full voice.
Very
Yeah,
loud
I
whale
can't even-
noises.
I can't even get out my sentence because I'm just chuckling at the thought of.
And here I am just thinking to myself, this is probably what like Galarian Kyogre would look like.
Let us awaken together.
And then I accidentally play Mambo's Mambo again and warp outside
Go
of
back
this.
to Turtle Rock.
No, we're not going to see the chain chomp anymore. Aw.
No more references, unfortunately.
The real question is, do we get an animated ending cutscene like we did at the intro to the game? Oh, yes we do, apparently.
Yep.
Is this how the original game ends too, with that like pixel art style at the beginning of the game?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's cool.
So was Link really just comatose or what?
Assumably, yes. Unfortunately, it's like he woke up, but then we remember he wasn't really in a good situation where we left off. And the windfish was real, at least. As far as official like Zelda timeline goes, this is the same Link from A Link to the Past. And I believe the Oracle games. It goes like Link to the Past, Oracle games, then this game.
We just leave him there, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
You can swim.
So the original, I don't know. It was always kind of like a, slightly darkish ending. How it just kind of ends like this.
He'll be fine.
This ending music has always been good, though.
You did it, JD Acer. You completed your first Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah, it was quite fun.
Yeah, this game has like some really fun dungeons in my opinion. Like really, really clever ones. This version also looks a lot like less cumbersome since, you know, you actually have like the power bracelet is a passive now.
Yeah.
And you have actual buttons for your
and the
sword and shield,
and the
which is really
shield,
nice.
and the dash,
and the boots.
And
Yeah. So that alone just kind of solves my problem with the original. So hey, props to this remake. Especially the music, like I feel like with most Nintendo remakes, people like tend to prefer the original, but I think this remake has really solid remixes.
I mean, like, it did like a really good job interpreting the original, which I mean had naturally limited like.
I mean,
ways
it
they could-
literally takes the old Game Boy sounds for a few songs.
Yeah.
Which I always like. I like when remixes do that.
Yeah, I like
That's
it
why I
when it's
love
done
the
tastefully.
I mean, that's why I love the Groudon Kyogre music in Oris, because like it switches in and out of like new orchestrated music and the old Game Boy sounds.
Speaking of which, we're just straight back to the old 8-bit version of Steam now. It's like they pulled a Kirby's Dream Collection.
Yeah, get it, dreams. It's all relevant. Are there any Kirby games in which he wakes up from Dreamland?
There's ones in which he goes to sleep at the end. That's like the opposite.
Yeah. There's one that he wakes
Link's
up,
Awakening, and then Kirby tries to get a good night's sleep. The game.
at least in the beginning.
Yeah, if you beat the game without ever getting a game over, you'd get an extra like quick little scene of
Yeah,
a seagull flying away, and then you'd see like an image of Marin.
About to ask of her. I see.
So, what happens if I save at this point?
That is a good question. Because, you know, the original was a Game Boy game. I assume it just ended at the credits.
Oh,
So, I do not know.
just out of curiosity. Let's undo
Maybe I
that.
think it just might send you back before the egg or something.
Ah, yeah, it sends you like right at the start.
Yeah. Wow.
Still without.
Yeah,
that.
Zelda games don't tend to have post games, so
And I got 5 more secret seashells before I can do that whole thing, which required almost no sword use.
I was gonna say, I'm
Double-bound
like,
sword.
you really, really don't need the upgraded sword in this particular game.
Especially since I think it was just a fixed 4 hits per phase, so I don't think that.
I don't know if that's true, but
Every phase except the last was 4 hits, so I don't know if it would actually help to have a stronger sword.
But you could look cooler with it.
See, some of the other Zelda games make it worth absolutely getting sword upgrades, because, like, most games with, like, Ganon, he can only be damaged with the sword, so it's always worth getting those upgrades.
But yeah,
But in this game, we have a boomerang.
this is a really enjoyable game all around. And yeah, I must have missed this second bottle, or third bottle, presumably, someplace.
If this remake wasn't so freaking expensive, I'd think about getting it, but...
I mean, yeah, like...
Because I have the original on 3DS eShop, and for me, that's good enough.
Yeah, is it worth $60? Obviously up to you. I
Well,
only
like,
paid 40, and it's worth every
Yeah.
bit of that, especially not having played it before.
Like, the original on 3DS eShop, I swear, I'm pretty sure it's only like $7, like $7.99.
Yeah, it's probably
But even
pretty
so,
cheap.
this remake has enough quality of life changes, and for me, that's usually all I ever want from remakes.
Yeah. I have not played the original, so I cannot say. But this was super
I feel like you
enjoyable.
would not be able to play the original after playing this, honestly. With just 2 buttons, but hey, they did what they could with the hardware back then.
Well, now I want to watch all the speed runs now that I have context.
Yeah, I
for the
heard there's
whole
like
game.
some big glitches with this remake, so I'd have to check that out.
But yeah, this has been Link's Awakening. I don't think I'll be streaming getting the rest of the shells if I ever decide
Yeah,
to
there's
do
really
that.
no point, but
And yeah, we'll see what comes next on the streaming schedule. I've got a few ideas.
sounds good.
And I'll see
Maybe
you
it's
all
just-
around.
20 minutes to kill, man.
Hopefully not a blind playthrough this time.
We'll see. See you all around.